What up, MVP crew? It's your boy Rajay back in the building with another video. Fuck y'all. I'm not listening to y'all no more, bro. Nah.
Falling in love now, losing control now, fighting the truth, trying to hide, but the truth is so high, girl.
Okay, guys, y'all know that I'm just halfway ass kidding with y'all. I'm really not gonna listen to y'all no more though, because y'all got me into some shit. Y'all told me to go on a second date with this dude, and the date was fucking horrible. I should have stuck with my first mind, and I shouldn't have fucking went. But listening to y'all, I went. I think me going was a lesson, you know, just to have a little bit better judgment. And I mean, I don't know. I was not only catfished, but I was also hatfished. Now, I don't know if you guys know, most of you guys probably already know what catfish is. That means what? Okay, rewind. I was catfish, but I wasn't catfish in the way of it wasn't the person who was in the pictures. It was clearly him. We went on a date before, so I knew that it was him. That wasn't the issue at all. The issue was what he portrayed himself to be was just not what it was. Like all the stuff that he was saying the first time we chilled and all the stuff that he's been saying over text messages, and I'm not a superficial dude at all. But don't lie, you know what I'm saying? Don't lie on what you got. And we'll get into that later on in the story, but just don't lie on what you got. And I was hatfish because this nigga looks nothing, like without a hat, he's not even cute. And last night was my first night seeing him without a hat. And I'm just a little disappointed. A lot of disappointed. Like, I'm just a lot of disappointed. Like, I don't know. Alright, so me and Dre, I think I called him Dre in the last video because he really does look like a Dre. Me and Dre went on another date yesterday, guys. Yay, clap for that. I took y'all advice. I went on a date. There were actually a few good points in the date, but for the majority, the date was an L for me. I don't know. The date was an L for me. Okay, so we did like this stereotypical gay person's date in Houston, because I've been asked to go to this place like 1,000 times, and I've been 200 times, so I'm kind of over it, but whatever. We went to the Houston Downtown Aquarium, whatever it's called. We went to the aquarium, saw them same ass stingrays, and go through the same ass little shark tank. You drive through it, and when you're like on some little truck thing, or some train, and you drive through it, and it's like sharks all around you and stuff like that. I done it so many times. It sounds cool and amazing, but it's really not that cool and amazing when you've done it that many times. But anyway, I digress. So we went to the aquarium. Everything was cool. We actually ate at the aquarium, which that's like really, really expensive. And the food wasn't even that good. That was actually my first time eating there. But the food wasn't even that good, and it was just way too expensive. But I mean, hey, if he wants to pay for it, then by all means, go ahead. I love a free meal. I don't know about everybody else. But if you follow my videos, then you know that I love to eat. Like, that's like my favorite pastime. Besides YouTubing and gymnastics, for the people that don't know, I am a gymnast. Besides YouTube and gymnastics, like eating is like my all-time favorite thing to do. But anyway, so we're at the aquarium. Everything is cool. You know, we ride through the little shark thing or whatever. We get on the Ferris wheel. It's like a Ferris wheel thing. Everything was cool. Okay, rewind. Okay, so he lives on one side of Houston, and I live on the other side of Houston. If you guys are familiar with Houston, then you know that it can literally take an hour and a half to get to a different side of Houston. You know what I mean? So I just felt like that was too far. I know a lot of you guys were saying take the same car, like don't take separate cars. I took separate cars again. We actually met downtown at this place called Tranquility Park. If you're from Houston, you probably know what that is. But it's like free parking. It's the park, and then it's like free parking over there. So we parked over there, and then we walked to the aquarium and stuff like that. But when we parked, he wasn't in the same car that he was in last time. And he was doing so much bragging about this car that he had. It was a Challenger. I'm not really a car person, guys, so don't quote me, but it was like a Charger, Challenger, Camaro. It wasn't a Camaro because I know a Camaro though. But it was, I think it was a Challenger. It was like a decked out ass Challenger too. It wasn't like no regular schmegular Challenger. Like the shit was actually pretty dope. Y'all, this dude pulls up in a Volkswagen. Now it was a cute little car, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like a Beetle or anything like that. It was like a normal type, sedan. But I can't remember exactly like what kind of Volkswagen it was. But so I asked him, I was like, hey, where's your other car that you had? I was like, you have two, you know what I'm saying? Do you have two cars? Mind you guys, I am not materialistic. But when I have a question, I have a question. He was like, nah, that car's at home, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, I passed it on, like, okay, well, maybe he got, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he has two cars. Like, maybe he's doing his thing. This might be his everyday type car. And the other one might, I don't know. I'm not going to ask any more questions about it until I see something. I should have known from right there when the nigga pulled up in a goddamn different car that some shit wasn't right. But no. Listen to the MVP crew. Listen to you guys. Okay guys, so the stuff that happened during the date really isn't important. It was just a regular ass date. We talked, you know what I'm saying? When we sat down to eat, that's when like all of the lies. I'm the type of person, if you tell me something 20 years ago, I'm gonna remember that shit 20 years later. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna, I keep my receipts. Show me the receipts. Whitney said it best. Show me the receipts. You want me to show you? I keep my receipts. So the first time that we had chilled, this nigga told me that he was a registered nurse. You know what I'm saying? That is a very respectable career. I think anything involving health field is is an exceptional career, and you're doing something better for the people. So I salute you 100%, but don't lie about shit. So the first time you told me that you're a registered nurse, you told me that you're an RN, and then the second time that we chilled, oh, now you're a CNA. Is that what it is, CNA? Yeah, something like that. You're a CNA. So, of course, I'm at the table. What is a CNA? Because I need to know what the fuck this is. Because I don't know what a CNA is. I know what an RN is, registered nurse, but I don't know what a CNA is. I get up on there, it's a certified nursing assistant or something like that. And I'm just like, reading, the requirements and the credentials. Like, you told me that you went to school for plus amount of years to become a registered nurse. I'm looking on here, all you do is have to take a few classes, baby, at night, and you can become a CNA. That's way different than going to a whole fucking university or a whole college to get your nursing degree. And mind you, like I said, I'm not looking down on anybody who's a CNA or anybody who works in anything healthcare or anything like that. I salute you, because when I get sick, y'all the hoes that I run to. So I'm not downing y'all, I'm downing that nigga for fucking lying. Red flag number 2. You lied about your profession. I should have known that you wasn't who you was. Like, when somebody shows you their true colors, believe it. Like, I should have believed it when I kept telling y'all last time, everything is just too good to be true. Like, this nigga's like cool as fuck. I should have kept going with it. I should have believed it. And that's all it is. The third thing that kind of got me was after we had left there, mind you, even after the whole CNA thing and the whole car thing, I'm still like, let me not be too hard on this dude. Not only do you guys, but even like my friends and people that I hang out with on a daily, they always tell me I'm too hard on dudes. Like, I hold them to such high standard, and when they don't meet that standard, then I immediately throw them off. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, let me try to lower my standard a little bit just to see if it's me. After that, we went back to the park. The park that we were at, like right across the street, it's the theater district. I guess that's what it's called, theater district, all the theaters over there. And they have like this like long like bayou, and you can walk down it and da-da-da-da-da. So we're walking down the bayou, we're talking, everything is okay. It ain't even cool at this point because really I'm just over it, but I'm just trying to stick it in there it was really like almost a social experiment for me at that point. Like, I knew I wasn't feeling him no more, but it was just kind of like, let me see if it's something I'm doing wrong. Am I cutting niggas off too early or what? So then he said something about smoking. I'm all down with smoking. So I'm like, well, let's just go back to your house. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're closer to your side of town than my side of town, and I don't mind driving all the way back. Really, I just didn't want him over my house, and I don't smoke in public. That's ghetto, and I'm not about to go to jail for smoking in public when I have my own house that I can just go and smoke in and don't have to go to jail. So I suggested, let's go to your house. You were talking all this big stuff about how you had this nice ass 2-bedroom apartment and da-da-da-da-da, which, you know what I'm saying, I have a pretty nice apartment too, so I'm not, it's not a competition thing with me at all. But I'm just saying, like, I wanted to see, you see my apartment, I wanted to see your apartment. You just talked so much about this nice ass apartment. When you saw mine, you were complimenting me on my fireplace, and you was like, oh yeah, I have a fireplace in my bedroom, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I might have wanted to move over there. I might want to be relocating, so let's go to your apartment. Y'all, this man told me that his 2 cousins are staying with him for a few months. You don't have your own place pretty much. You share a place with 2 other people. And you mentioned that it was a 2-bedroom, so now I'm thinking, is somebody sleeping on the couch? Are you sleeping on the couch? Are you with somebody that's occupying another room? Or are the other 2 people together? It could be so many different things. But the point is, everything that you told me before, you living by yourself and da-da-da-da-da, and you get lonely and all this and all that, like, that shit is a lie. How you get lonely when you have 3 people in a 2-bedroom apartment? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. By that point, I was over it. I was like, you know what? I'm gone. Mind you guys, I was already hatfished because he didn't wear a hat like he previously did the first time that I met him and on all of his pictures, and I see why why he wears a hat. Y'all, that is a ugly ass dude without a hat. Y'all, Hatfish is real. I'm over it. I'm absolutely over it. Like, he looked nothing like he looked before, and now I'm just looking like, now I have to be seen out here romantically with him. Like I said, this is the place where all the gay people already come, and now all the gay people who already know me in Houston gonna be like,
child, y'all saw Rajay up there with that ugly boy up on the Ferris wheel?
bitch, I'm gonna be with the ugly boy on the Ferris wheel. I'm over it. Like, I'm absolutely over it. Guys, from now on, when I meet somebody, if you have a hat on, you gotta take that shit off right now. I have a hat on right now, but you guys can go to many of my other videos. I still look the same with or without a hat on. I'm gonna start checking niggas. If you got a hat on, bruh, I need to see you without a hat. Just like niggas be like, let me see you without makeup, let me see you without a hat. Because a hat, boy, a hat would turn somebody into a whole totally different goddamn person. And I'm not here for that fad. I'm not here for it, so guess what? From now on, take your hat off. If you don't want to take your hat off, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Fuck being catfish, take your hat off. I don't want to be hatfish. I would have much rather appreciated if he was still really, really cute with his hat on and telling me all these lies. But he telling me these lies while he goddamn ugly. Y'all, I'm over it. I'm not listening to y'all no more. I'm not listening to y'all no more. This is, I went out seeking y'all advice. Y'all told me to go on a second date with this dude. I went on a second date with him, and it was horrible. I'm not doing it. Bitch, I feel like I went on 2 different dates. He is not who he was when he had that hat on. Y'all remember when Steve Urkel used to go up in the little time machine thing, ho? And then he'll come out and he'll be, what's that nigga name? He'll be Stefan. Nigga, that's how it was. He was Stefan the first time I met him. Then he turned into Urkel the second time that I met him. And I'm mad about it. You don't do that to nobody, y'all. You don't fucking do that to nobody. Okay, guys, so yeah, like I've been saying this whole video, I took y'all advice. It didn't work. I'm about to start going back to hoeing. I'm about to be a hoe. And I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to use what I got to get what I want. Fuck trying to be in a relationship. It failed miserably. And guys, I am not you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that's all about looks or I'm shallow or anything like that. But that should be against the law for you to trick somebody like that. Like, you was really cute, and then when you took that hat off, I mean, like, your forehead looked like, I mean, it was just like way back here. And I'm just, they got man weave for that. Guys, I'm about to go. I'm about to get on out of here because I'm just over it. I really am. I don't want to leave y'all though. What are y'all doing today? Comment down below and let me know what you guys are doing today. Let's have a little conversation. Let's talk. Let's engage. Y'all are not a part of the MVP crew yet. I don't know what you're doing, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me right now, all right? I appreciate you guys for that subscribe that I know that you just gave me. If you are a part of the MVP crew, as always, I thank you for being part of the MVP crew, and I thank you for supporting me. You guys are the real MVPs, and I salute you. But I don't salute y'all for that goddamn date. Guys, make sure that you go ahead and smash that like button if you have not smashed it yet. And if you are not a part of the notification gang, make sure that you go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I post a new video. Alright guys, y'all, let's get this video to 100 likes and 50 notifications. Can we do that? It's a lot of you guys out here watching the videos. Can we get it to 100 likes and 50 notifications? 100 likes and 50 notifications, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, I'm about to roll up in the center, my nigga. Y'all, I'm about to be a rapper. Next video, I'm about to start practicing, y'all. Next video that I do, I'm rapping my intro. Like, I'm straight off the dome rapping my fucking intro. You know what I'm saying, bruh? But, alright, guys. It's your boy, Rajay, signing out. Peace.